Yeah, sure. Can you see now?
Yeah, I can able to see.
Okay.
Window preferences. Four. Last fish. Under that again one more. Yeah, that one. Last fish. Yeah. Then there. Program files. Java. JDK. JDK. Up to JDK.
Jerry?
Yeah, no, up to JDK only you did. JDK above one. Select it and say okay. Let us see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, now it's showing I took JRE
Yeah.
actually.
Java location it's asking. Else it will ask JRE location.
Oh, okay, okay.
Now say okay. That's
Now it's all good now?
yeah. Now try to write the application and let us see. If any issues are coming, we'll discuss it.
Oh, okay, okay, I'll check it now. Alright.
Now, let us see one more example program to understand more of EJB. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let us go for another EJB application.
Yeah.
So here, let us start with create a class. Main class book. Create a main class book in com.ejb package of EJB project. Yesterday we have created an EJB project. In that one, let us create one class book. Refer
Oh,
program book that. Next, let us go for one more. Create a session pane in com.ejb package of EJB project. So the session bin is let me set as book bin. The bin name is book bin. Then and remember make check mark to remote. You can find a remote. Create remote interface. Okay.
okay.
Refer programs. Book bin remote. So it will automatically create this file. Book bin remote.java. Book bin.java. So book bin remote is what? It's an interface. It is an interface.
Interface.
Okay. Next step is, so with this we complete the bin class. We have created the bin with some distributed methods.
Right.
With some distributed methods. Then now the next step. So already we have created the client project right yesterday.
Mm.
We have created already EJB web client. So create book.html in EJB web client project. Right?
Right.
This is the front end where we are going to accept the book details in this HTML form. So where a servlet
Okay.
will read this and we are going to add something. So the next step is create servlet book test in com.web package of EJB web client.
Okay.
EJB refer program book test dot. Yeah, that's it. Then finally run the application. No, this one. Run my enterprise project. Yesterday we created last one, my enterprise project in class fish.
Yeah.
Now to run, right click on my enterprise project
Yeah.
and say run as, run on server. Okay,
Okay.
and click yes. Now run the application. The first one will complete book.html. Okay,
Okay.
so let us see this. Once we see the example, you will understand totally what is happening here. It's very simple.
All right.
So to understand the use of EJB, we are discussing. Once you understand what is EJB, then we can apply this concept for any program.
Okay. Okay.
So we keep the business logic in EJB and we access that method from client program like this one,
All right.
Servlets.
Remote. Okay.
First thing in EJB module, you can find com.ejb. In this one, you create a bin class book. I am going with three properties. Private int book number, private string book name, private double price. Then we are giving the values using setters and getter methods. So it's a Java bin class, simple words. Okay, clear?
Right.
Then your book bin is ready. Now create a session bin now. Create a session bin. How to create session bin? Right click on the package and say new. You can find session bin. Then give the class name as book bin, and what is it? Make a check mark to remote, so that remote interface will be created. Book bin remote will be created.
Okay.
So why we have to create the
Okay.
remote interface? In this interface we keep the methods which you want to distribute, so that
Okay.
by using this interface reference at the client program we can access only overridden methods. That's the use of
All
creating
right.
interface.
Okay.
Say finish. It will create two files for us. One is book bin and one more is book bin remote. In this book bin remote, we keep the methods which you want to distribute, like the business methods. Like I want to go with
Okay.
add book, which takes book as an argument. So whenever we call the method add book, it will add your book to the to the library or something. We can go for some list. Okay. Then
Okay.
public list books, which is going to return the list of books to us. Okay. Where list is a little bit. Here, so we are in two business methods,
Right.
add book and list books. So we
Okay.
keep the business methods in remote interface, which are overridden in bean class. That's it.
Main class.
That is, we have to keep the business logic methods in bean classes. That's the meaning of EJB. EJB is only to go
Okay.
for business methods.
All right.
Okay. Override the methods, add a book method and list book method.
List book.
So what is this add book? So before we go for this, what we need to do? We need to create a list of books. List book books. Then let me go with a constructor. So whenever you create object of book bin, here we will say books equal to new array list or linked list. Array list of. Clear? So whenever book bin object is created, it will go to the constructor and it will create array list, because books is list. So a super interface can refer to subclass objects. Okay, this is the best way of doing programming. Okay. because we don't know what type of list we are going to create. So you have to go with polymorphic. Polymorphic means superclass should always refer to subclass. Okay.
Okay.
So we are creating the object of books array list. Then in this add book, what is the logic? Just to say books dot add b. How to add the element to the array list? Books dot add b. Then what are the book object we pass here? That book object is added to books array list. Clear? Like that, how many times you call book add book method? Your book object will be added to books array list. That's it. That's meaning of this.
Okay.
Okay. Then return books. Okay. When I call the method list books, it is going to return the list of books object. Books is what? It's an array list which contains multiple books. Okay. Clear with the business logic here?
Alright. Yeah.
So thinking what you need to do, the business logic code, the calculations or something, the business logic code should go into EJB.
EJB. Okay.
In EJB, we write the business logic or any calculations or calculate salary or add book or delete book or net price or anything. Whatever the business logic you want to do based on your application, you keep that business logic in bean class. Okay. So EJB is for business logic purpose. Then whereas when your servlets are JSP, whenever you require business logic, we access these methods without writing the code once.
Okay.
Okay. So these methods will be distributed. So anywhere we can access these methods. Clear now?
Okay.
The use of EJB. Go for in the EJB web client, create a HTML file. Where you are going for book.html.
Yeah.
Book.html. There. Now design a form. Form action equal to the project name EJB web client / book test. Where book test is your servlet. Clear? So when you click on submit, it will connect to book test. Then design the form like where we accept the book number. Input type equal text, name equal to DNO. Book name, input type equal to text, name equal to name, book price, name equal to price. I'm creating two submit buttons. Submit, value equal to add book. So whenever you click on the button add book, it should invoke the method add book method of bean class. Okay, where we pass the book object, which contains book number, book name, and price. Add book. Then one more, input type equal to submit, value equal to list books. So whenever you click on the button list books, it should display the list of books to us in tabular form. Okay.
Okay.
So these two submit buttons. So if you click on add book and if you click on list books also, it will go to book test only. Servlet.
Okay.
Okay, then how will you manage in the program? Whether you click on add book or list book. That's a major concept here. Whether anything you click, it will go to book test. But in Servlet, how to know whether you click on add book or list book? So that's the reason you have to go with names. Name equal to add, name equal to list.
Okay.
You have to give the names for it. So we read the names in the submit. When you read the names, if the value is not null means you click on that button. Okay, let me explain in the program. Clear up to here?
Yeah.
Right. Now let us read the major part, that is the Servlet program. So In the package we have already created. In this package you create the servlet. Book text. So in book text what I need to do? First of all, read the data from your HTML form. Okay. So before that, what I need to do, I need to connect to the remote interface. How to do that? @EJB. Then book being remote. You have create the reference of remote, right?
Right.
Book being remote. Add this one. Then add the package. Because yesterday only we have set the path. So just we need to add the package.
Oh.
Okay. com.ejb.book.
Oh.
The next one, read the data from your HTML form. So before that, say print writer out equal to response dot
Get ready.
import this out as print writer also. Then save. I'm using shortcuts to import the packages. Control Shift O. You remember the package shortcut?
Okay.
Control Shift O will import the packages. Then save.
Okay.
String, not string. int b and o. Before that, let us read this one. Let us go for this. String s1 equal to request dot get parameter of add. So if I click on add button, will this get parameter method of add will return null value? Will it return null if I click on add button? If I click on add button,
Yes.
it will return the value.
First time.
So when I say request dot get parameter of add, if I click on add button, then s1 will not be null.
Yeah.
S1 will not be null, right? Right. Similarly, string s2 equal to request dot get parameter of list. If I click on list button, then s2 will not be null. So if I check if s1 not equal to null means you click on add button. If s2 not equal to null means you click on list button. Clear? How to check it?
Okay.
Whether you click on what? Now you check. If s1 not equal to null, that means when you click on add button, what I need to do? When I click on add book method, add book button, so I should read the data of HTML form like this. int book number equal to integer dot parsing request dot get parameter of bl. Clear?
Right.
Request dot get parameter method returns string. So to convert into integer, we are parsing. Similarly, read your book name. Get parameter of bl. Next one, price. Clear up here? We are reading
Right.
HTML form data. So once you read HTML form data, what I need to do? I need to create a book object like this. Book b equal to new book. So to the constructor of book, you pass your arguments. Book number, book name, or no name. We have used setter methods, no? So import this book class. Now call the set method. b.set bno, pass your book number, the data what you have read from HTML form.
Okay.
Then b.set bname, then the value of bname, then b.set price, the value of price. Clear? Now your book object is ready with values. The values what you have entered in HTML. Clear?
Okay. Clear.
Right? Now book object is ready. Then what I need to do? By using remote, you call which method? Add book method. And pass the book.
Okay.
That's it. So I need not write any logic for add book here. So servlets in JSP is for what? Presentation. So just calling the methods. Where business logic methods are present in your Bing EJB. So it will go to this add book method of book queen, and this the object what you pass that will be added to books array list. Like that, how many times you call add book when you click on add book, so it will invoke the add book method and will be keep on adding book objects into that. So your
Okay.
books array list contains the list of book objects. Clear now?
Alright. Yeah.
Once it is done, so once I add the book, again I want to redirect to HTML page. How to redirect HTML page? Response dot send redirect EJB web client slash book dot EJB web client slash book dot HTML. Once I add the book, again I am redirecting to the welcome page. Again we will be keep on adding the books. Like that, how many times you click on add book, it will be keep on adding the books.
Okay.
So that completes our add. Then if S2 not equal to null, when S2 is not equal to null, when S2 not equal means null means you click on list button, list books button. Then get the list of books, list book, books equal to which method I need to call? Remote dot list books. When I call the method list books, it will return the list of books what you have added. It will return the books array list. Okay. So the books, whatever we are adding into this books array list, that books array list is given back to us. Then all that books will come and store into this books list. Now traverse your books. How to traverse? You can use for loop. How that println? I want to print in the tabular format. So table border, create a table. The headings, TR means table row, TH means table heading, here we say book number, again table heading, book name, again table heading, book price. And close your table row. So in the first row we are doing this. We are creating the headings. Clear?
Okay. Clear.
Okay, we created 3 headings. Okay. Second row is what here? You have to display the list of books, the description. So traverse your books. For book, B : books. So this for loop will repeat for how many times? Where books is a list here. We can traverse these books by using enhanced for loop. For book, B : books. Then this books array list will be repeated until all the books are completed. Then display the books. How to display again? How.println, create a table row, then table description, then the value of book number should come. How to get the value of book number? B dot get BNB. Getter method. I am calling getter method. You are calling the getter method. When I say B dot get BNB, it will return the value of book number. Then close your TD. Then open one more TD. Then take the value of book name. Okay. Then close your TD. Then open one more TD. Then get your price. Close your TD and close your TR also. That completes. Clear with this? What is happening? So the for loop will repeat for what? Until all the books are complete. How many books are? That many books will be displayed by this. Okay.
Alright. Yeah.
Then close the table. Close it. That's it. Okay. That completes for list also, list books. So that completes our application. Clear now?
Okay.
So only the thing is what? Only this method and this method are important, which are defined in what? In your Bean class. The logic part is present in Bean. Remaining thing is what here? It's only presentation. You are taking care of only presentation in Servlets, right?
Okay.
Reading the data and taking care of presentation. But the actual business logic is present in EJB. So put the business logic in EJB so that they are much more secure and do the presentation by using Servlets and this. Okay.
Okay.
So you have to do the same program using JSP, because here you are calling setter methods. In JSP, what is it? JSP colon use bin. I have used in the last topic. JSP colon use bin. The data which is coming from HTML form should go to the bin class object automatically without calling setter methods.
Okay.
Then book object will be ready. Then call the add book method and pass the book object. Try to do the same program without using servlets. Do it with JSP. Do the same program using JSP, and where we have to go with JSP colon use bin, setter methods and getter methods. JSP colon set property, JSP colon get property methods. Try to work out with that. Okay.
Okay.
The code will be much more reduced.
Okay.
What is the next step I said? Run your my interface project in Glassfish server. So right click on my interface project and say run as run on server and say finish. So once the server is started, we have to run the application from book.html.
Okay.
So there it will ask the details like we are into
Okay.
111 book names in Java and book press some file. Then I'm getting two buttons, add book. So once I add the book, again it will redirect back to what? Again book.html only.
Okay.
Okay. So 222 XML 800 add 333 HTML 400 add. Like that, how many books you want to add, you can keep on it. When I say list books,
Okay.
we'll get the list of books.
Okay. And if you don't add the books and directly click list books,
Hmm?
it should show
Yeah, list books.
when you run the.
When I call them, when I click on the button list books, it is displaying the list of books to us. We are calling them with the list
No,
books.
when you're running the program without adding books, if you directly click list books, it should show error, right?
Empty list will come.
Empty list.
Okay, it has stored the previous.
The previous one, yeah.
It has stored the previous. Still, we are in the application. So it will show the empty table because the for loop will not get executed.
Okay.
Okay, there are no books. So what will happen? Only simple empty table with this table borders. That's it. But no record, no details will be present. It won't go with error there.
Okay.
Okay, and you can check it like okay. In between we have said list books, but we did not create a list of books will come. We did not add anything. Yeah. So when there are no list of books, the value of books will be null. You can check it here. It will go with null pointer exception. I hope so.
Okay.
I hope so. It will go with null pointer exception. It's not displaying anything. Not displaying anything. Because it's so it won't enter into for loop at all here. Yes. We can check it here. If books equal to null, then we can say no. We can give some message like no books are present in the table. Okay, in that way we can test.
Okay.
Right, clear with these programs?
Yeah, okay.
Right, the use of EJB, that's it. We maximum we use this one only, but still we stopped using EJB totally. Okay. So instead of this, the same things we can do it by using Spring, much more better.
Okay.
Okay. So that's about your EJB. Then in EJB, entity beans are replaced with what? JPA. What I said, entity beans are replaced with JPA. So tomorrow's class I'll discuss about JPA. Okay. But before that, since we're having some time, let me go with one more small tool called as JUnit tool. Very simple and easy one. Let me cover this. It won't take much time for us. JUnit tool. What is JUnit? Java unit testing tool. JUnit tool is a Java unit testing tool. What is unit testing? What's the meaning of unit testing? Once you write a program, you should check yourself. As a programmer, you should take care of this unit testing. Unit testing is not done by testers. Unit testing should be done by programmers only.
Okay.
So unit testing means what? If you take a method, you have to check whether that method is working properly or not. Okay. That is called as unit testing. So unit testing is done by the programmers where it is used to check whether the expected output is equal to actual. Okay. So whether expected output is equal to actual output. What is expected output? So without writing any software programming, we can check whether our program is correct or not. What output you are expecting. Right?
Okay.
From the program, what output you expect, you know. We take some sample small data. So actual output is from the program. The output what you get from the program is actual output. The output what you expect based on requirements is your expected output. Manual calculation without system.
Okay.
So if both are same means our program logic is correct. That's meaning. Then your unit testing is passed. Then where this JUnit testing will come is when the test cases, we prepare some list of test cases. When the test cases are given to JUnit tool, if all test cases are passed, then JUnit tool will draw a green bar. Because if you are testing one or two, it's okay. But when you are testing hundreds of methods, hundreds of test cases, then manual checking, somewhere we do the mistake, right? When you go for manual checking, manually if you go to every method and check whether it is working properly or not, somewhere we do the mistake. But if I use JUnit tool, we can pass all the test cases to JUnit tool. If all test cases are passed, it will return what? It will draw a green bar to us. When you see green bar, then you feel happy that all my test cases are passed. Else, if any one test case is failed, the JUnit tool will draw a red bar. Okay. So let us understand this by writing an example application. Very simple concept. Example application. Create a Java project. JUnit project. I'm just saying JUnit project. Okay, your wish, meaning. Okay. Create a class. My class in JUnit project. Okay. Refer program my class.java. Let me stop here. In the same workspace only I'm going. So create a new Java project. So I'm saying JUnit project, any name, and say finish. Once you create the project, in this project I'm creating a class, new class. I'm saying my class. Okay, say finish. In this my class I'm going with some methods. Any methods, whatever the methods you want to take, you can take it. I'm just explaining the flow, how to go for JUnit. What are the business logics you want to take, you can take it.
Okay.
Some methods I'm doing. I want to add the two numbers, I want to multiply the two numbers.
Alright.
Okay. So we are going with two methods in my class, add method and multiply method. Now I want to check whether add method logic is correct and multiply method is also correct. Okay, I want to check. So how to check it here is, we have to create a test case for this. How to create test case? Right click on my class and .java and say new.
Okay.
You can find here JUnit test case.
Okay.
You can find JUnit test case. And it will give the name of the test case as my class test. Okay. So the next step is what? Create a test case for my class.
My class.
So how to do that? Right click on my class.java and say new JUnit test case.
JUnit test case.
Then the name of this one will be my class test automatically. My class test. Okay. Then don't go for finish. Say next.
Okay.
Click next. Once you click next, you can find the methods for my class. Which methods you want to check. So make a check mark to my class.
Okay.
Make a check mark to my class.
So whenever you create a test case, you can see all the methods which are used in the program.
Yeah. All the methods of your class will be given. So whenever you take a class, so many methods will be there. I don't want to go for test case of all the methods. Right?
Okay,
You
which
select
one we
only
want,
the
you can
methods
select.
which you wish. Which you want to write the test case. So only select those methods. Okay. So say finish. And it will ask you to add JUnit library, add it.
Okay.
Okay. Make a check mark to my class and click finish. Which prompts to add JUnit library. Which asks to add JUnit library. Click OK to add the library. Okay, that's it. Then it will create the program automatically. Refer program my class test.java. It will add the program for us. My class test.java. So where it will go with two test case methods. These methods are called as test add, test multiply. So the test case methods will start with the word test. And they are annotated with @test. So only these two methods, @test annotation, only these two methods will go to JUnit tool to check whether these are pass or not. These test cases are pass. Okay. So with the annotation @test. Okay. Write the logic here. Like what you want to do the test. Like create object of my class. How to check? Just call the method. If you call the method like this, asset equals 15 comma mc dot add 10 comma 5. So asset equals method is used to compare the expected with actual. So asset equals is the method which takes two arguments, your expected output comma actual output. What is your expected?
15.
So 10 comma. So expected is 15, and when I pass 10 and 5, what is the result we get from the program? 15 only. So this is your actual output, this is your expected output. Okay. So if both are same, then this asset equals method returns true, means your test case is pass. Your test case is pass. Then similar way for multiply also. My class mc equal to new my class. Then asset equals 50 comma mc dot multiply 10 comma 5. So when I multiply 1095, what is expected? 50. Run the program also, we should get 50, right?
Right.
Okay. That's it. Now the next step is run the test case. How to run is same. Right click and say run as JUnit test. So what color it's drawing? Red bar.
Right.
So where is the failure? It's giving the failure at class mark. Test add is success. Green color check mark is done. Tick mark is done. Then for test multiply, cross mark is done. What is error? Just if you select here, it says assertion error expected, but was 2. And it's giving the line number also.
Yeah.
Your program, what we did? N1 by N2. Yeah. So you have to go to the method and do the changes. Again rectify the error. Like that we use this. So JUnit tool will prompt you where you can. Okay, it's for logical errors. Mainly JUnit tool is for what? Logical errors. Whether your program is working properly. Go to the respective method and correct the program. So what is the correction here? N1 into 8. Now run the test case again. Now you got what again? Yeah, green. If all the test cases are passed, it will go with green. Okay, so we use only in industry, like when you are writing the projects, we do lot of methods. I cannot check manually. So we pass all the test cases to JUnit. Okay, so same steps. How many methods it may be? Same steps. Okay, clear with this tool?
Is this the only testing tool in Java?
Yeah, for related to Java, this is the testing tool.
Okay.
Okay, related to Java, this is the unit testing tool. We are not having other tools.
Okay, what is meant by continuous integration? Like using Jenkins?
Using?
Jenkins.
Jenkins, I'm not having idea of this.
Okay, alright.
Yeah. Sure. So you can browse more of this JUnit in Google once again. Okay,
I'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah, concept is same. Whenever you get some time, you can, like a time pass, you can go through this.
Okay. Alright.
Run the test case. My class test. How to do that? Right click on my class test .java and say run as JUnit. Run as what? JUnit. Okay. Okay. Clear?
Yeah, okay.
So that is about the tool. So just to browse more about this whenever you get some small time. Okay. So that's about EJB and JUnit, and tomorrow's class I'll be discussing about JPA. That way I'll go with a small introduction. Then much more discussion about same ORM framework. JPA is also ORM framework. Much more discussion about ORM I'll do it in Hibernate because Hibernate is much more better than JPA. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
See you. Bye.